Okay guys, Delzinski here, and we're back with another WWE 2K14 concept. Now last time we looked at the actual packaging of the game and what limited edition covers we could possibly see at release. Now we're going to be looking at the insides of the game and potential roster which we could receive. This is just a video to cover my ideal roster and what I'd like to see in WWE 2K14. I've also got a concept which I think will save us having duplicate slots like we saw in WWE 13 with the likes of wrestlers like Triple H, which covered 3 generations but also took up 3 slots on our roster. So let me show you the example of how to save duplicate slots. Now as you can see, this is my selection screen and we have 44 slots dedicated to the current WWE roster. We also have an additional 12 slots for WCW superstars, 12 slots for ECW superstars, and 12 slots for WWE historical wrestlers from the Illuminati section. Now, as you can see, with this concept, we have no duplicate wrestlers on this roster. So we don't have a Triple H, for example, taking up 3 slots because he came from 3 different generations. This will give us a bigger roster. So how do we get different versions of our favourite WWE superstars? Well, it's quite simple. We combine them into one character selection slot, just like they used to on the N64 versions of WCW vs NWO Revenge and WWE No Mercy. So as you can see, The Rock here has different versions of himself. You have the Nation of Domination version of The Rock, the corporate version of The Rock, the 2003 heel version of The Rock, and we're back to the current version of The Rock. So it's relatively simple and it's a very easy idea, and it also will allow us to have a bigger roster on this year's game. This idea can work for the majority of superstars that we're going to see. It even works for the likes of CM Punk, from his current Paul Heyman guy version to his face version of 2012, his Straight Edge Society with his mask, and his debut look. It's as simple as that. Now, obviously guys, let me know what you think of my idea and if you think it's a good idea for WWE 2K14 and whether you think 2K should implement this idea into their game. I would hope that they would, because it would just give us a bigger roster. And speaking of the roster, now let me show you in full my current hope for this year's roster. Let's do this. The Rock, John Cena, CM Punk, The Shield, Brock Lesnar, Axel Curtis, Chris Jericho, Daniel Bryan, The Undertaker, Triple H, Dolph Ziggler, Randy Orton, Kane, Wade Barrett, Sheamus, Alberto Del Rio, Fandango, Biggie Langston, The Primetime Players, Brad Maddox, Jack Swagger, Brodus Clay, Mark Henry, Rey Mysterio, Santino Marella, Kofi Kingston, Ryback, The Miz, Sin Cara, Christian, Damien Sandow, Cody Rhodes, The Big Show, Zack Ryder, R-Truth, David Otunga, The 3-Man Band, Justin Gabriel, and The Great Khali. My 12 WCW legends. Representing the NWO, Scott Hall, Kevin Nash, The Outsiders, Scott Steiner, Diamond Dallas Page, Dean Malenko, Kurt Hennig, Raven, Lex Luger, Arn Anderson, Goldberg, Sid Vicious, and Booker T. The 12 ECW legends. The whole effing show, Rob Van Dam, The Sandman, Sabu, Lance Storm, the BWO, Tommy Dreamer, Rhino, Mike Awesome, Just Incredible, and Yoshihiro Tajiri. And finally, the WWE Alumni section. Mick Foley, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Edge, Billy Gunn, Shawn Michaels, Batista, Eddie Guerrero, The Hart Foundation, The Road Dogg, X-Pac, and the Nature Boy Ric Flair. So as you can see, it's a pretty jam-packed roster with a decent mix of current WWE guys with some wrestlers from the past and from different brands as well, from WCW, ECW and the historical WWE guys. Obviously this isn't the end of the roster, we would also have an NXT section, as you can see in the bottom right hand corner, a Divas section, and of course the managers, and in there you would definitely see guys like Paul Heyman. Now, this is all just my own idea and my concept, so this may not even make the game. We might not even have any WCW or ECW guys, but I think it would be a nice touch if 2K could integrate these sections into the game. So if you like my idea and you like my roster, please feel free to hit that like button, and also let me know your comments on what you think a potential roster could be. Do you like what I've come up with? Would you like to see some more wrestlers? Also, maybe what sort of download content you'd like to receive. Any comments would be appreciated, and as per usual, it's please rate, comment and subscribe, and stay tuned for more WWE 2K14 concepts from myself, Delzinski. So until next time, this is Delzinski signing off.